To start off today, I just want to take a moment of silence to remember 9/11. It was 23 years ago today that we lost thousands of people. So if we could just take a moment of silence, please, and just remember that. Okay, thank you. Can I have a motion to open up today's meeting of
I'll make a motion.
September 11th?
I'll second.
Wonderful. Jennifer Hoffer is excused today. Okay. So the first thing on our agenda is to review the minutes from the June 26, 2024 meeting. Take a minute to look at those. If I could have a motion to accept the minutes from the June 26, 2024 meeting.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Thank you. All right. Well, the first item on the agenda for today is reorganize the board at that time of year.
I'll make a motion that Patrick remain as chairman.
Seconded.
Thank you. Appreciate that. What else? We have to do swear-ins now? or-
We gotta do vice chair.
Oh, vice chair, yeah.
Secretary.
All right. So I'll make a motion for vice chair.
I'll make a motion to retain the vice chair.
Second.
Second.
And secretary?
Motion that, excuse me, that Jen Hopper remain secretary.
I'll second.
Okay. Good.
Don't be absent.
Okay.
I said, don't be absent, because you'll get appointed to something.
Yeah, we do write-ins here. So what's next? Anything else with reorganizing the board that we have to do?
If you want, I can do swearing everybody in, so they don't have to come to the office. That would
Okay.
work.
Mhm.
Yep,
Yeah.
just Jennifer is absent, but sure.
Yep, I can do Jen, I can do Jen over the phone.
Okay.
Sure. So, members of the board, I ask that you all raise your hand. Right hand, do you solemnly swear to uphold your
Oh.
duties as a member of the Council on Aging of the Town of Douglas, so help you God?
I do.
I
I
did.
do.
All right, you guys are all set for another year.
All right. Okay, we have.
You're in.
You're in, yeah. You're in. Another year. Okay, so item number 3, we have some applications for 2 new members to our board here. We have Lisa Corbin and Lisa Posma.
Marilyn.
Oh, I said Marilyn, I'm sorry. Marilyn Corbin and Lisa Posma, correct myself. Okay. We have to vote on having these added as members. Okay.
I don't know them
I
at all.
make a
so-
motion for Lisa.
Marilyn?
Yeah.
Okay,
Second that.
second it?
Jim, you know Marilyn.
Yes, so Marilyn,
Okay.
yeah, Marilyn is one of our active seniors, that she comes in and out of programs. So I think she'd be a great addition.
I didn't know that was your last name.
And Lisa
No.
would be our younger person to offset the board, and she's very active in town. And works in Christine's office.
Were there any other volunteers?
Nope, just these 2.
Which is
But
actually-
one young and one senior that I was happy to get.
Yeah?
It's nice diversity.
Yep.
Yep. I think they'll both bring something to the board.
Good, good. So we should see them at our next meeting, correct?
Correct. Do we vote on it?
Board of Selectmen have to appoint them.
Yes,
Okay.
so I will get the paperwork up to Lisa today, and hopefully they'll get appointed at the next select
Yeah,
meeting.
we're gonna give recommendations to the Board of Selectmen before they can.
Okay. Good, wonderful. Okay, I guess we'll move on to the report on bills.
So, under the regular COA budget, we had some office supplies and the phone bill. And under the grant, we had the exercise, the cell phone for the van, the fuel for the van was under the COA board, sorry. And some party supplies for some upcoming events that we're having.
Excuse me, Patrice,
Yes.
We didn't nominate the last person.
For,
They were both nominated.
yeah, because
Oh,
our city
they're
and
both-
Maryland.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries,
We're
I'm
good.
glad I had you double check.
Yeah,
right?
no, thank you for.
I didn't hear it either. Yeah.
I thought, I didn't say both.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
And new clerk?
So we had 4 or 5, maybe 6 applicants. One was extremely qualified and was a good fit, so we had offered her the position. And she started the job, she was very well liked, and was here for 2 weeks and then got a job offer somewhere else that she had been waiting on, because she kind of was like, let me think about it when I offered her the position, and then decided, yes, she wanted to take it. And then after she took it, she was offered a position somewhere else that was more money. So I will be on the hunt again because I need somebody, because, I mean, I'm gonna be going on vacation in October. You can't even take a day off here because neither one of us can leave the other one stranded, it's so busy. So I will be putting out for that position, again, it's per diem, 5 to 15 hours depending on the week or what we have for programs, so. I will be doing that probably at the end of the week.
And then new cook position?
So having a part-time cook was approved by the selectmen. Now it has to go to town meeting because it was after our budgets were already done and voted on at town meeting in May. So it's gonna go to town meeting in November, and hopefully the position will be added. Yep.
Okay. And how many hours a week will that be?
It could be, depending on, again, the programs, right, because they're gonna be doing a menu, doing the shopping, doing the inventory. If we have a couple of lunches a week, it could be up to 15 hours. If we only have one, it could be like 8.
Okay.
So
So it'll fluctuate week to week?
it'll fluctuate pretty much week to week, depending.
So the position gonna be like a per diem position?
So it's gonna be permanent part-time,
Okay,
but probably on the average of 8 to 15 hours a week.
okay. All right, so let's talk about the statistics, rides, and patronage here.
Statistics are fantastic. We've had 115 new seniors join since January. So that's very exciting. We have had 1,442 rides on the bus since January. If I pulled last year, so say last year for the whole year, from January to January, we had 2,069 exercise participants. I pulled them from January until September, I've already had 1,771. We've had 4,353 people that have signed into the center. So that number is up. In 23, we had 1,174 people attend our recreation entertainment programs, and already we've had 1,425. So it's really growing.
Great.
Classes and workshops and just everything. And the Sunshine Club events, count as that too. So we're very excited about the stats, and we're very excited that we've had so many more people join. We usually get probably 2 to 3, new members every month, in some months even more. So very exciting, very busy, very happy about it. And we get rave reviews.
Yeah.
I haven't had any complaints, so.
I did have a lady come in, a lovely lady come in yesterday, and she's from Sutton. And I mentioned about the senior center, and she said, oh, I'm already go down there, she absolutely loves it down here, how warm it is, I love the mural, very comfortable. She said that everyone's just so friendly and nice, so it was nice to hear that from an out-of-towner.
It is, and it's nice because our patrons are very welcoming to everybody.
Right.
If we have somebody new joining exercise today, so everybody will introduce themselves, and during their social hour, they'll chit-chat. So I think the idea of having a very welcoming place so you feel like family goes through to everybody that comes in here. And I really, I love that.
I mean, I do commend you on changing the name to the Adult Social Center. I
Yep.
read years ago, that was really a lot of forethought there.
Yep.
It really was.
Yeah. So, and we enjoy it, we enjoy seeing everybody, so.
Question on that, Patrice.
Yes,
Uh,
Jim.
If they come in here and they're members someplace else from another town, do you then add them on? Are they members of 2 or 3 different senior centers? Because I thought if you had your card, you could go to any senior center.
So everybody has their own scanning system. Some people use the My Senior Center software, which we do. if somebody already has a scan card from another senior center, we can just put their number in. The number on the back of the card. If they have a different system, they have their own private one that we cannot. So,
So they would count at both places as members?
yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, because senior center's open to anybody. It's like a library. You can go to any senior center you want. And multiple seniors come from other towns, and some of our seniors go to events at other towns. It's just how it is. So it's whatever their interest is, or whatever the group's different senior centers
Yeah,
have.
I know that. I was
Yeah.
just questioning the numbers. How it's gonna increase the numbers of the senior centers if somebody signs up for Sutton, Uxbridge.
They're all individual. They count at
Yeah,
each center.
So
Yep,
they each get counted.
correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, upcoming events?
So we have a lot of exciting things going on. In September, we have our movie day. And we're doing Bill Ballou is coming out to do baseball in the Blackstone Valley, the Yankees, Red Sox. Diane Parker had given us a couple of baskets for our Father's Day event that we raffled off. So this will be a free lunch for everybody. It'll be baseball themed. So we're very excited about it. We have good amount of people that are signing up for that. We will be doing our World Smile Day, which is always exciting. I have some really good entertainment coming in, which is always a surprise. And we're not sure what lunch is going to be yet. I think it's going to be sponsored. I'm just not sure what the menu is going to be. So that will be free. Smile Day is always free. We're having a hoarding presentation from Deb, who works over at the Board of Health, for all the towns. She's the regional one. And more, not exactly hoarding, it's just at this age, how to get rid of things that you don't need, or maybe is clutter actually going to be a hindrance to you?
I think we all need to go to
I would-
that.
Yes,
I
so.
think everybody should go.
How to-
Mandatory for
How to
everybody.
say goodbye to something, one thing at a time, and she's great, we've had her here before. We will be having another movie day in October, and Bemis Farms will be here, and then the Sunshine Club has some events that they'll be doing.
That's when the World Smile Day is. What's that?
Thursday, October 3rd. So, 12 o'clock, yes, 11:30, yep.
Okay, wonderful. And exciting news about the parking lot?
Exciting news about the parking lot. So unfortunately, or fortunately, I went to a meeting on Monday, a couple of weeks ago, and they were really good about listening to what our schedule was, because I have events that we booked a year ago or 6 months ago that I cannot change, and they were aware of this, especially the podiatrist. We can't change him. So they were very good about kind of listening to our schedule, and decided on, I think, Wednesday, I got an email saying they'd be starting the following Monday. So it was a little bit of fire drill time to figure out where everybody could go. The only group that was really displaced was bingo and lunch, because there was no way to put them. The exercise classes went up to the town hall for those who wanted to go to the town hall and participate. For others, they had it on cable, so they could do it from their home, and people still have CDs left from when we had COVID. The library hosted our card groups and our mahjong, which we were very grateful to be able to have the spaces to use. And St. Anna's Church hosted our fuel assistance, because that you can't change either. So we were very happy to be able to keep everybody moving for those couple of weeks. Only one day did we have to leave because the noise was so bad when they were bulldozing out in here. The whole building was shaking. My ears were like, so we did leave a half day and go back home and continue to work. So, but it all happened without really missing a lot, except for, like I said, the bingo. The van was still running everywhere, and we were still here to answer phone calls and give out medical equipment or anything else that people needed. So we're very excited the parking lot is done. The white lines are a little bit slippery, so don't step on them. They have to be worn in, I guess. a little bit. Well, yeah, as soon as I walked in the parking lot, banana
You have
peel
first-hand
flipped.
knowledge then.
So I came down and I'm like, oh gosh, so I called over to Adam at the highway department, and he said they're gonna be a little bit slick until they get worked in. So, we've just been running out to the parking lot as people are coming and saying, don't step on the lines. So,
I think when I left here after pain class,
there was somebody from the highway department out there sweeping the
Yes.
white lines to rough them up a little bit.
Yes, yep.
That's good.
Yeah, because we rode, especially in the crosswalk area. It's nice because before, they put before you walk into our ramp, they actually smoothed that and put another like cement piece there, so it's a very nice transition. You don't have the back is down, is grooved nice too, so it's very easy for walkers, for wheelchairs, and for people not falling in a pothole.
Absolutely.
So, we're very excited about it, and they did put new arrows going through, so hopefully that will slow people a little bit, but, yeah, and they were great, they were in and out in 2 weeks. And soup to nuts, it was all finished really well, so we're very happy about that.
The only other question I have, and that is, I know the postmaster always had his own parking space with the sign.
Correct.
Now they've taken up two postal service signs, never had before.
So, as part of their lease agreement, or whatever it is for the building, they're allowed a certain amount of spots. And they were never, the postmaster had their sign there, but they never had the other one there, and they did put those in
Those
last
two,
year. Because that's part of their lease, they get those spots. And, it was a little bit of an argument when it happened, but there's nothing that I could do about it because it's in their contract.
Oh, okay.
So, and those spots belong to them. These ones here and those ones over there. Just like before, we used to have 3 handicap spots out in front of there. But they have to have that one now because they're loading the trucks. So it wouldn't be safe for trucks coming in and out and somebody parking there. So it was configured the way that it was. Nothing has changed. All the parking spots are still identical to what they were. And although the size difference maybe for somebody is a question. But it's the same amount of parking spots. I was hoping they'd be able to put in a couple extra, but they measured them. So
Right. Now, they're up for a contract year, right, pretty soon?
I
There's another year, so?
I
year?
don't know when that, I think they do a 5-year lease, right?
I think
Yeah,
I heard
I'm
on
not
the,
Yeah.
they're up, and I think that should be taken out.
Well, then we'll note that. Rita
Yeah.
wants the post office removed.
Those 2 parking areas, because they could be for seniors and not,
I know, and because they're close to the
Right.
building. We did have somebody say that yesterday. There's able-bodied people that are working and they're seniors trying to get in here and they're taking up the closer spots. But,
right.
like I said, it's in there.
Guess I have to talk to Matt.
Well,
Make a
does
phone
it
call.
say they're entitled to 2 spots, or does it specify what spots they get?
I don't know, but I do know that the highway superintendent, Adam, was really advocating for us and there was like nothing that he could do. Yeah, so,
Hmm.
They do pay.
right,
I mean, they're renting the place.
Yeah,
right. And
Yeah, but
it's
they're
a,
young and able to walk,
Right, I agree.
we understand.
you know?
I think that's a discussion for town hall, though.
yes.
Right.
I think we're not gonna solve that
We
here.
can't
Yeah.
fix it,
No.
We're not
that's
gonna
sure.
solve that here.
Oh.
Great. That on the parking lot?
That's it on the parking lot. It's all done and we're excited about it.
All right, good, good, good. So Pam, Sunshine Club news?
Sure. This past summer, we had a few events. The senior picnic up at the lake, we had a nice sunny day for that, so that was nice this year. So we've had our 2nd annual, and we'll move forward with another one next year. The ice cream social was canceled because of the mosquito spraying, so we have not made any arrangements to do anything until again next year. And we'll probably pick a different time next year because people are saying, oh, but my kids are going back to school this week and blah, blah, blah. It's too difficult if they're getting home. So we'll do it earlier in the season. In September, we're having a Colette travel presentation here next Wednesday evening for our trip next September to go to England. In October, we've got the Danube River Cruise that we've been planning. That's going to take place. The Oktoberfest, we're going to be down here again with our chili and tag table. And on the 25th, we're doing our Halloween party, which is always fun. November 14th, we're holding a senior self-defense class with a gal coming over from the karate studio in Whitensville. And it's going to be geared to, prevention tactics and strategies, as well as some simple defense actions to take. nothing throwing people over your shoulder, you know, that kind of stuff. But stuff that seniors are quite capable of doing to help themselves.
What was that date again?
November 14th at 12:30, I believe. December 6th, we're doing our gingerbread house decorating again. December 14th, we're going to work in conjunction with the holiday stroll on Saturday the 14th. We're gonna do our ice cream, our hot chocolate social up at the Common. And so it's gonna be part of the entire festivities going on in town. And we're working on getting some singers to come in from either the high school and the church there on the Common is interested in having some of their singers perform. And January 3rd, we're planning our New Year's Day party. That's what we have so far.
That's enough. Good for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, the bingo, musical bingo was good.
Yeah, that was Patrice's activity. That was
Yeah.
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've actually invited them back, so we're gonna have a couple of things in December for the holiday. As Pam said, we'll start with the gingerbread houses. We're gonna do musical holiday bingo, which I thought would be fun. And then, you know, of course, our holiday party with Steve and George. So December should be fun, so you have to come back for the musical bingo, which will probably be more like a sing-along bingo. Although we were singing quite a bit at the
Yeah,
last one.
yeah.
It is fun.
Good. Any other business anybody would like to bring up today?
I've got a couple of things. At one of the Sunshine Club meetings, several members mentioned that they're not getting the newsletters on time.
That would be the post office.
Yeah.
So we mail our newsletter out a week before the first of the month. So that would have nothing to do with us. We bring it upstairs and that would be the post office. But I always have extras available at the town hall, the library, or here. So if somebody doesn't get their newsletter, but I always send it out. We sent it out August, I can give you the exact date. Because if we have things at the beginning of the month, we want to be able to really have them. So sometimes we'll do a save the date and sometimes we don't know. But our newsletter actually went out on August 22nd. So it should have been delivered on or around the 23rd, the 24th, or the 26th. Yeah, so that would be a post office issue.
Town halls have the same issue.
Yeah.
Within Douglas, we're telling people between 7 to 10 days for things to get delivered. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It goes from here, I think, to Boston, right?
And then comes back.
And then comes back.
Oh, doesn't go to the Shrewsbury one?
They,
No,
last I
that's
knew,
closed.
they closed that one.
Closed that
Yeah,
one?
that's it was Shrewsbury, and now they've.
And it's an automated thing, and if the address is not eligible for the machine, that's when you get that yellow sticker on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any way to get the mail out a week earlier?
I put it out 2 weeks before the date. So I have a deadline that I have to meet for the publication. Then it takes a week or two to put it together. So we do start the process weeks in advance, but I can't control the mail. I know a lot of seniors have been complaining about their mail.
The
So
22nd should be adequate time.
correct, it went out 2 weeks before the first, so, yeah. But we'll try to be
They're
more
paying,
mindful.
I guess they can do what they want.
Well, we can
We'll
stop
probably-
upstairs after this meeting if you
Yeah.
want to.
We can be mindful of putting
Yeah.
save the dates if we have them in the previous newsletter, so. Because you know, at the Sunshine Club, I give you a deadline of, this is when we're gonna send it out, so I need it by.
I guess the only thing we could do is, if they are ready to be mailed out, instead of waiting to a certain date, if you can put them out a day or two earlier, then we
What?
can try and
I
do
put
it.
them out 2 weeks earlier,
Yes, I heard you.
yeah, so I don't know how much.
Do you have copies available here?
We do.
All right, so
Yeah.
I mean, that's what, I guess.
And we do put it online. It's on the
online, yeah,
website
it is.
and it's on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, it's frustrating.
Don't do so much, unfortunately.
Correct.
Jim, you had another?
The flu clinic is the 30th.
Yes, from 10 to 1.
Is there any chance that they can also get the new COVID shot at the same time?
So,
Because I've heard it advertised quite a bit on the radio.
yeah,
They're giving both shots.
yeah. I can check with the pharmacist. I know in the past years, they've only done one clinic at a time, because it gets a little confusing, because we wanted shingles and pneumonia and flu and COVID, be like 1 year. And I think it was probably based on people can have reactions, right? So if you get 2 or 3 shots in one day, you don't know what your actual reaction was.
what's
So
the
they like to
product
give
you're using?
one, Hannafin.
Hannafin, okay.
Yeah.
So most like CVS, most of the others, you can get the COVID and the flu at the
Right.
same time.
So-
It's recommended, just, one in the left, one in the right arm.
Corporate
A little
line,
late.
If we're gonna give one down here, why can't we
Yeah,
offer
if
both?
if you're offering, I certainly
I will,
recommend you make a phone call
yeah.
to them.
Yeah,
The
then
new
it's up to
COVID shot is
individuals,
out.
whether
Right.
they wanna sign up for
Yeah,
one or two.
I will reach out to,
Because if I have to go up to Walmart or someplace else to get the other shot, I might as well go and get both shots
It makes sense for the pharmacist.
at the same time.
it's corporate for them, so that everything goes through corporate with the pharmacist. Like she'll say, let me check with corporate, I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
So,
Most of-
but
most
I
of the
will
clinics
email
are
her
doing
today.
both.
And I will ask her that, if we can get the new COVID shots.
Yeah, they're out.
How are you doing for numbers with the Bill Ballou presentation?
Very good. The sign-up sheet is over at the table. I think there's 20-something people signed up already. And we gotta remember, we were closed for 2 weeks, so we just got all of our groups back. So people are signing up, and we've had quite a few people call for it too.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask you next
Yeah.
about
Got a couple
Collins.
others that are coming.
And do you have a limit on that?
I
Is
limit
it 50?
I limit everything to 50 people.
Okay.
Yep, and Douglas has first on the list. Douglas residents first.
How's the, gas money for the van? How's that going?
Good, so it's budgeted into my regular, town budget,
Okay.
for the year, and it's done, Matt kind of figures it out based on what the fuel price is, based on what our usage is, and, I haven't had any problems in going into the red yet. We also have the donation account, that was set up for the fuel, that also has, funds in it, so we won't run short.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yep, and we wanna, continue to be able to offer our rides for free, and it's worked out, very well.
Who handles preventative maintenance on the van, oil changes and that stuff?
Biscuits, not Biscuits, Jared, next to,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So there's a regular schedule for all that?
Back.
Yep,
Okay.
yep,
St. Bradley's bags.
yep, so it goes in and gets his oil changes over there. There's a company in Oxford that does our ramp, that has to be done every 6 months. They
Mhm.
check it out and kind of sign off on it and
Yeah.
grease it up and make sure it's going good. And we did have a issue with the camera, and I brought it over while we were closed on a Tuesday, because we weren't doing bingo that day, and that's a pretty big group. And Jared was able to fix the backup camera, and that was covered under warranty. Everything's
Good,
warranted.
yeah, now.
Yeah.
Can I ask you about the podiatrist?
Sure.
Is he a volunteer or tax work off, or
Yeah.
he gets paid?
He gets paid through insurance, or however his office does it. We offer it as a way for people to be able to come in and have the service done, and it's so popular now, he's doing 2 days. Unfortunately, on the occasion, because we only have so much space, during the summer it was very hot, so I couldn't put him in the back. So we had to use the middle room for one of the days, and the card groups were displaced to a different day, but it was okay with them.
Yeah.
It's a service that we offer, and it's a lot easier for seniors to come in and out of here. I mean, thankfully, even having the library was great for cards and for Mahjong, but when I asked Justin how it went, he said it went really well, but the bathroom is a lot smaller than here, obviously, and going up the stairs was an issue for seniors, so they were more comfortable being at the center. People get used to.
Yeah.
I
used to
mention
it.
it because with the paving being done and things getting disrupted, his presence caused the most disruption, and you really have to go out of your way to accommodate him. And that's why I was asking if this was a volunteer job or if he's getting paid.
How is it?
I can see,
I didn't get what you meant, Jim. His prices were what?
His presence was a
Presence.
disruption. For what?
Dr. B, is that who you're talking about?
I don't know his name.
Are you
Yeah.
concerned about just the volume of traffic on the days he's here, is that?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, Patrice had to change things around more because of the podiatrist,
So-
anything else.
But going forward, now that the parking lot's done, that shouldn't be an issue.
The parking lot had nothing to do with that. I had to change the schedule because the back office was so hot in August. I couldn't put anybody back there. There's no air conditioning back there. So it was so hot back there. The office was like 84 degrees, even with a fan. So we put him in this room and moved a card group out to the main room and a card day to another day. But to accommodate him, but that is it's really a necessary service. We have a lot of people coming in to be able to utilize it, and he's been coming here for, oh God, 25 years or more.
Yeah.
How
So-
often does he come?
Every 9 weeks. And we used to have him just on one day, and now he comes 2 days in a row because there's so many clients.
So it's not like it's weekly or?
No, and it was only one time in the whole 25 years that I've been here that we had to interrupt a program because he was here, because it was just too hot in the back room. So it will probably happen again next summer. This summer was very hot in July and August. And so for that date in August, he had to be in the middle one. So, and I should note that we are closing, what day is the employee, yes, it's a Wednesday.
October 9th.
Okay. So October 9th, the town employees had to do a training. It's an employee training appreciation day that was just started last year. And it's going to actually be held here because it's easier in and out for everybody than the town hall, and it's already set up. It takes a lot, even the volunteer dinner, to set up that downstairs gym, to put the floor down, to bring all the tables and chairs down and all of that, and the employees, there's quite a few. So we're gonna use the center this year for it, so it's a Wednesday afternoon. The only thing that's going to be displaced that day would be Mahjong, because we have to use we're closing the building at 12:30, I think, right? 12 to 12:30? So I'll have plenty of notice for that for everybody to know, but it's a training.
So couldn't they use the library?
They could if the library's available. Yeah, I'll make sure that if the library's available, that they're able to use it, so. Yeah. And I wanna say that the library is not available that day, and I think it's only because they have a program or something. And I think because Justin, when he RSVP'd, was like, we have a program that day. I'm pretty sure, but I'll double check that. But yeah, the library's
Yeah,
available.
they just need a room to.
Yeah.
Any other business? All right, shall we pick next month's meeting? Guess it can't be on the 9th, right?
Cannot be on the 9th. We do this.
16th?
Yep, that would work for.
16th, does October 16th work for everybody? At 9 AM?
Jim and I will not be here.
Oh, okay.
When is it, the 16th?
So you won't be here, huh? Okay.
When are you guys leaving?
On the 6th, we're coming home on the 16th.
Okay.
Do you want to put it off to the 23rd? I mean, it's up to you. Is
We can.
everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
October 23rd?
Yeah, it's-
I will go to 10.
I'll be here.
We've got early voting, so.
Oh, yeah.
You're making us feel guilty now.
So that means Lisa wouldn't be able to be here either.
Correct.
Okay. Can we do the second? Only
Second.
because if we're gonna have a new member that everybody's voting on,
The 2nd?
I think she should be able to be here.
I can do the 2nd, all right. You want to do October 2nd, everybody?
You know what, honestly, we could do the 9th because we're not closing until 12:30 that day, and our meeting's at 9 o'clock.
Can we do the 9th?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are Pam and Jim gonna be home?
No.
No, okay, second?
Second. All right.
Anybody want a second, the second?
So the next-
Who's on first?
So to confirm, the next meeting will be October 2nd at 9 AM. Okay?
My granddaughter's birthday.
We better make sure we're here.
Put it in my calendar. All right. All right, motion to adjourn? Second?
Second?
Wonderful. We're done.